Good evening, everybody. I hope you can hear me. I'm out here at the beach, Fort Myers Beach, just hanging out, doing some, as usual, just doing some walking around, looking for stuff, some advanced manifestations. I've had, again, I had quite a few good finds here, and a lot of interesting messages in the sand. I hope you got to see them, and maybe some of you understand them or know what they're talking about. A lot of you are laughing, and that's fine. I'm happy to entertain you, but I just wanted to ask that we stop with a couple of things. Number one, I don't want to hear you telling me to shut up in my head. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, simply say I don't agree. You know, this conflict or anger toward me that's done. It's over. Let's try to keep it respectful, and I will be able to keep it more respectful. Hopefully you've figured more of this stuff out. I found just some things. It's hard to see right now. I'll take some pictures. We got newcomers that aren't used to what is happening, and then they're laughing at what I'm doing. That's fine for a little while, but I'm having a good time doing it. But I'd like to see further. I'd like to go further than this. I'd like to see more. Seeing a great myriad of stuff. Everyone's doing well. Again, Jimmy showed up with a very useful umbrella. Excellent, and that's great. I mean, that's probably one of the most useful things of what I found here. I don't know if you can see it, but found a nice, very colorful towel. There was other things I just didn't bother to pick up. I can't collect every piece of junk there is. But there's some fire guys over here. I'm gonna record some of this. While we're watching this fire, I wanted to talk about some of the mechanics of manifestation. Advanced what we're doing now. The reality is that the multiverse can open portals, and I know that's too hard for you to believe and just bring things into this world. So what you need to do for now is just use a plausible idea. For instance, if I'm walking and I can make a suggestion to source for reverse channeling. I can't tell it exactly what to do, but I can give it a hint or an idea of what I want to find, something of value, or representations of all of you guys. And it's very fun. It's also annoying at times too. But the mechanics of it is, think of it as a time machine. We are the time machine. Our actions we can interpret our own actions to give us a hint or an idea of what the future is, or don't get me wrong. I get frustrated with it too. So I don't always have the exact answer for it. But best thing to do is, as you're walking, think of yourself, or think of sending a message in the past for somebody an hour ahead of you to drop something inadvertently that is insignificant to them, but significant to you. Like another man's trash is one man's trash is another man's treasure. Now, over time, hopefully, this idea will become so impossible to ignore that you will realize that we are in a sort of a temporal flux state or something, whatever, we're in a time travel. So once you've concluded that, really think about it further, that if you can go back in time a year, why can't you go back 10 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, or 1 billion years? If you have the capability of time travel, then why limit it to what you deem possible? Eventually we can just bring portals, just drop stuff on us if we wanted that, but I do have some video evidence I've read about portals that the government has made, and I will look for that video and play it. But for now, let's continue. Let's try to keep the laughing to a minimum. The I'm sorry's, I'm through with them. They're just annoying. Everything that happened. It doesn't matter. All right. I'm looking for a peace of mind and to enjoy this. Let's enjoy this training. It doesn't have to just be work. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to pause this, and if he does more fire, I'll record it.